Hello, this is Father Mike. This is Elements of Faith. We take a pause now from our kind of journey through the stained glass windows of the church to reflect just really briefly on the virtue of hope. Seeing as it is Advent, and Advent is really a season of blessed hope. Emily Dickinson has a beautiful poem, and she says, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings its melody without words and never stops at all." And friends, that's hope. Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is that kind of like a bird, according to Emily Dickinson, inside of the human soul that lifts it up and helps us to realize that everything's going to be okay. Archbishop Daniel B. Klein used to always say, if you pray every day, everything will always be okay. And I think that what Archbishop Daniel was saying was that when we invite God into our soul, He lifts us up. He lifts up, as Dickinson says, lifts up our souls and helps us to be aware and be faithful and trusting that God has it all under control. The prophets were people of hope. The saints were people of hope. They were sinners with hope. That's how they became saints. St. Teresa of Avila once very wisely noted, she said, "Please, Lord, deliver me from any downcast saint." And what she says is that this doesn't mean that we are all to be Pollyannas, blind to the harsh realities of life. But it does mean, that is to say, having hope does mean that in our hearts we know that whatever happens, the Lord is dealing with us as we should be dealt with. When we realize that whatever we experience is something to help us along the road to eternal life, we can bear it with a smile on our face. We bear it with great hope in our souls. That inner hope then finds its way to our countenance, and we'll live with that truth that Paul expresses in Romans when he says, "We rejoice even in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope." Friends, the joy in our heart that we experience when we realize that the Lord loves us and would never leave us, ever, will reflect His light in our faces and our souls for everybody to see. And that is what it is to have the virtue of hope. God bless you all.